Hello everyone, it's Dr. Lori with LCH Studios, and I just wanted to make a quick video responding to a comment someone left on the viral video where I'm coaching on More Than Anything. And what they said, hopefully you can read it, was forget about the vocal power. The anointing is the most important thing we must have when we worship the Lord. How your voice sounds doesn't matter to the Lord. What matters is if you're singing for the glory of the Lord from your heart and not for recognition, then to hit a high note and sound on point. And at first I wasn't really going to say anything. I wasn't going to respond. I wasn't really going to engage, get into a debate back and forth. I just kind of said, I disagree respectfully, but thank you for watching. But that thing kept gnawing at me and it kept bugging me. And one day I was watching one of my favorite preachers, Dr. Dharius Daniels. And when I heard him say this,
you can't flip a burger without training. The anointing increases your effectiveness. The anointing does not replace ignorance. Paul told Timothy, study to show yourself approved. Prayer is not the solution to ignorance. Studying is.
I knew I had to respond. I kept processing it and I said, well, let me go ahead and make a video and respond to that comment because I think it's very important to get a little bit more perspective about it. And for me, if you're in corporate worship or you're in your personal worship time and everyone's joining together in worship, then no, I don't think God cares about how you sound or if you're hitting the right notes or whatever the case may be, or if you hit the high note and you sound on point. No, I don't think God cares if you're in that kind of a worship setting. But if you claim to be anointed to lead worship, if you have a gift and an anointing to minister through music and minister through your voice, then I believe very strongly that you have a duty. It is your responsibility to cultivate that gift, to develop the best skills possible to support the anointing. If you're going to be leading God's people in worship, then you do need to study to show yourself approved. I would not follow a preacher if it is obvious to me that they don't study the word. They may be anointed to preach, but without studying the word, they won't have anything for the anointing to use when it comes time to minister to God's people or minister to all people. And just like Dr. Daniels said, the anointing increases your effectiveness. It does not replace ignorance. So if you are ignorant to how the voice works, the anointing can only do so much when it comes time to minister. If you are ignorant to your range, if you are ignorant to how to support your sound, then there's only so much the anointing will be able to increase. So again, I believe it is our responsibility, it is our duty to create the best sound possible, to study and to develop the skills, to give God our best voices. I think that's the difference between Cain and Abel's sacrifice. Abel gave God the best of what he had. He gave God the first fruits, and Cain gave him whatever was left over. So that's why I'm saying in my warm-up videos all the time, let's give God our highest praise, our best voices, and our first fruits. It's not enough just to have the talent and then expect the anointing to do the rest. If you are a singer, please study the voice, study how the voice works, study how your voice works. That's why I gave the workshop a few weeks ago on vocal wisdom. That's why I'm launching a program, Vocal Wisdom for Worship Leaders, to be able to create a space and be a resource for ministers, for those anointed to sing, to be able to cultivate and develop the knowledge, understanding, and skills to increase their talent, so that the anointing can increase their effectiveness. So if you are a worship leader, a praise team singer, if you're a choir member or director, I hope, especially in this new year, that you would commit to growing in your gift and multiplying your vocal talents so that the anointing can increase your effectiveness, so that you can give God your first fruits, your best voices, and your highest praise. I'm Dr. Lori. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. I will continue to provide resources and tools to help you grow and cultivate your gift so that you can give God your best voices. Take care.